welcome. We're making a card together today. This is the card for today. That is a card I made in my workshop last week with the ladies. It uses the stamp set autumn, beginning of autumn. I don't know the English word. Ours says Herbstanfang in German. It has this gorgeous sunflower. It's a double step stamping, so you first stamp that flower and with a lighter color, and on top this one, exactly on top of that one. It has a watercolor look, so you don't have to be very exact. It has this leaf or those leaves that you have to stamp on top of each other, and this here, which also coordinates with a punch. Fantastic, beautiful leaf punch. And that is the center of the sunflower, and we've got 3 sentiments in German there, which I'm not going to use today because I chose another one for this card. I'm afraid my sentiment for today will be a German sentiment. I hope that's okay. You can choose the type of sentiment that you would like to use. But I thought this is a fun card because it also has an embossing. You see the leaves on the green cardstock are embossed. Okay, without further ado, let's start with the project. Thank you for watching. Oh, before I get to the project, if you are interested in how my travel kit worked out and what was a good idea to take and what I didn't need and so on, just write me a comment please, and I would make a very short video to update the travel kit, and I also ordered some more watercolor pencils. So if you would like to hear about that, just comment down below. Thank you for watching, thumbs upping and subscribing. So let's get on with the project. So here we go. This is the project we're making today, as I said before, and these are the supplies I'm going to show you now. Let's put the card there so you can see it while we're creating. We've got, or I prepared 4 pieces of cardstock. We are working with a garden green, crushed curry, soft suede and whisper white today. The 5 ink pads I chose for today are the same colors like the cardstock, so garden green, crushed curry and soft suede, and wild wasabi for the lighter color of the leaves, and so saffron for the lighter color of the flower. You could choose, if you have less colors, it's absolutely not a problem. You can just use garden green and crushed curry and stamp the stamp off before you stamp it on the cardstock for the lighter colors. You can do that with all colors. You can, the Stampin' Up! Stamps are in high quality, so you can stamp each stamp usually up to 3 times to have a good impression, or you still have a good impression. So it's it works fine. So this is our card. It's actually not a folding card like this one, because the card I'm making now will be my example to put in my portfolio folder. What I do when I make a card to keep all the ideas basically. So that's why this is just one piece of cardstock and not a foldable one. Usually what you do is you cut an A4 cardstock in half to get a what is it, A6 I think card size. So the measurements for this, also if it was a foldable one, it's the same size of cardstock, yeah. So the measurements are 10.5 by 14.9 centimeters, or in inches, I do have an inch ruler now, hey, 4 1/8 by 5 and 13/16. So 5 and 13/16. Yeah, that's our base. Then we've got the embossed garden green cardstock. I'll show you what the embossing looks like. It's really cool leaf embossing. I did this with this textures embossing folders. This is the deep one, and it has this gorgeous leaf pattern. Of course, you could choose your own embossing folder, whatever you would like. So I'll give you the sizes of that. That's just 4 millimeters smaller. That means 14.5 by 10.1, or in inch, that would be 5 and 11/16 by 3 and, hang on, 15/16. So just 1/16 short of 4 inches. Then the soft suede mat is 10.3 centimeters by 7.4 centimeters, and what we're stamping on, oh sorry, forgot the inch. I'm not so used to inches, as you can probably tell. 4 and 1/16 by 2 and 2 and nearly 15/16. So now the white one. Again, it's just a small border of 2 millimeters on each side shorter than that, which makes 7 centimeters by 9.9, or why can't we have easy measurements like a half or so? 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2, 6, 8, and 3 and 7/8. So these are the measurements. Let's get down to business. Let's start working. I've got a piece of scrap paper for my stamping, and I put the blocks already on, the stamps already on the block. So I'll just open my stamp pads. And let's go. So the bigger image goes to the lighter color, which is saffron. And I like to use, I like to put my flowers not directly in the center. I think it's more eye-pleasing to put it a little off-center. So that's what I'm also going to do on this card. Just putting it a little off-center. I don't have a cushion mat underneath now, but it works just as fine. So this is the image. You can see it's really watercolory, so it doesn't have an exact image. Do you say image? Well, it's not exact, let's say it like that. So crushed curry. And I'm trying to line up the centers of my flowers. You might be able to see that the center is not exactly round or oval. Here it's a bit narrower than here, this side. So I'm lining that up with my flower that I stamped. So you don't have to worry too much about lining up. And I leave that on there a little because maybe here you can see the depth of the color is very different. So we have areas where the color will be deeper and areas where the color will be lighter, which I find amazing if that's possible to do, to make with a stamp. So that's why I put it there just a little longer. So that's our sunflower at the moment. We need some soft suede for the little center. And the same with that. That's also the shape. One side's a little narrower, one side's a little wider. You can see that once you get your hands on the stem cell, which will be from the 1st of September on. For customers, for demonstrators earlier, now basically. So this stem set is in the new autumn-winter catalog. So there goes our sunflower, beautiful. Now let's have a look at the leaves. We've got the one that has more solid space and we've got the more detailed one. So again, solid space goes in lighter color. And I'm just going to stamp a few leaf impressions. I don't worry too much, to be honest. I just try to make it eye-pleasing, space it. And this is the one that has the detail. I stamped this in garden green. I tried to line it up, which is possible because it's a photopolymer stamp set. I'm sorry if you see my head. No, you don't. Okay. Because I'm trying to line it up as good as I can. It's not so easy with the camera. So now we can close the green and the yellow colors, the ink pads, and then we can get ready to send the card. I still keep my soft suede stamp pad out for my greeting. So I'm just going to use what we call snail adhesive. Only that this is not the true snail. I don't know where I've got my snail for the moment. So I've got more of these because I always do workshops, and that's the reason why I also have different types of this adhesive. So this one is called Funky Tape Runner. Basically it comes from the time when I made a little comparison. I wanted to see, or I wanted to have a look at all different tape runners and prices. So I compared them, and therefore I ordered some different brands to compare them, and also how they work, if it's easy to refill, and so on. I'm just going to stick my garden green panel on the card base. And I put quite a bit more glue than usual because it's an embossed piece. So, and there we go with dimensionals on that little one. So, maybe two more, be on the safe side. So, I bet you know the tip that you just have to squeeze the dimensional in the center to get these little backings very quickly off. I suppose you heard of that from other people's videos also. So, you can decide where to put this panel. If you would like to put it in one corner, or at one side, in the center, maybe even offset, or is that called offset? Or anyway, diagonally or somehow. But I'm going to keep it like my example one. I'm sorry about that. That was my battery. No, not battery actually. My capacity for the video. So my mobile phone said, okay, too much space, and threw me out. So now I just have to stamp my sentiment. Let's hope it will work. And I'm stamping it just on a piece of white scrap paper. But I'm afraid somehow, since I inked this stamp pad, some parts, look at that, some letters are filled with the ink, and I really don't like that. So I'm just going to try to clean the stamp and try again, not taking too much ink this time. So I'm really just, I don't know if you see that, I'm really just placing the stamp on the stamp pad and hoping that the ink will only, that's better, not fantastic, but better. The A and the G is still filled here, but much better than this one here, where many letters are filled with ink. Okay, I forgot to tell you, this Liebe Geburtstagsgrüße is from this celebration stamp set called Gartengrüße, which was also in the catalogue in, sorry for the glare, in English. This was from from this year's celebration in January to March. It's no longer available, I'm afraid, but I suppose you have a greeting that you like, as well as the punch. This is a ticket punch, which is no longer, maybe let's show you like that, no longer available, but I do like the punch and the stamp. That's the reason why I chose this, and I line it up and punch it out. So, and we're going to put that on the card with dimensionals, and our card is finished. As you can see on the back, I also tried to stamp the same stamp before on that spare piece of paper. I kept having problems with letters being filled with ink. Don't know what why that is. Maybe it's quite a fine typing. So I'm putting that in this corner. I can't even tell you why, just my preference, I suppose. Go on and feel free and stamp and enjoy this kind of stamp set where you can really be creative and you don't have to worry much about it. Look at that, I mean, look at it, sorry, but look at the two different scripts. Isn't that amazing? I mean, this was okay. I think it's because I re-inked it. I didn't put too much ink in it, but still, for this fine writing, anyhow, it will be okay. So enjoy stamping. Maybe if you're interested, look for this stamp set in the autumn-winter catalog. There are many beautiful stamp sets, but this one caught my eye and I really like it. And look at the acorn. Shall we do that? Should we quickly stamp the acorn as a little extra? Come on, let's do that. I've never stamped it actually. Look, it's still white because you know that the stamps stain when you use them, especially with the reddish and brownish colors. So let's stamp the, what is that, a little whistle. Let's stamp the acorn in soft suede. I'd love to see how it looks like. I do the acorn in that normal soft suede color, but the other part I stamp off. I don't know how often. I think I'll take the second one. So stamp off once and stamp it there right below the little cap. Oh, I think, yeah. My problem is that the stamp pad is too full. It didn't really stamp so nicely. But look at that, it's so cute. You get a little acorn there, which you can stamp in your favorite colors, like Sahara Sand and don't know, whatever you like. I think it's so cute. And also this has like a watercolor wash. It doesn't really look like a stamped image. So the whole set is kind of watercolory. Okay, talking too much. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for subscribing and thumbs upping. And if you would like to see anything that comes to your mind, please write me a message below. I'm always happy to read your messages, or you can write me an email to papiermeer at gmx.net. Papiermeer is like paper and ocean. It's a German word, papiermeer at gmx.net. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye until the next video.